This is the beginning, man. The beginning of the end. The beginning of the final battle.
Hey guys, Dragon Petition here from WarringDragons for the next part of the video series. Okay, so in this video we're going to be covering boat tips and tricks for out in the water. Things that are going to help you survive, things that are going to help you get around, and hopefully are going to help you get the cash from the sea monsters. So, a couple of things that are prerequisites for doing these tricks, and that's just a couple of settings. So if we go into the settings here, one of the first things we're going to need to do is go into interface settings, into the mouse interface. We're going to need this mouse smooth definitely enabled, because that's one of the key points, the camera lock turning to the 180 flip. So make sure that you definitely have that on, and it's also useful when we're going to do sea monster hunting in the next video, and we'll go over that in the next video. The other setting we're going to have to turn on, but we'll do that after I'll just show you where it is. So if we do a search for map here, we've got the rotate mini map. So at the moment you can see that it's actually turned on. So when it's turned on like this, you can see basically where I'm moving. You don't know which direction you're going. The camera just stays there, the map just stays there in the top right corner. So you can see here, you don't know whether you're going north, south, east or west. You just got no idea of the direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to a quick stop, and when we turn that on, go back into the settings, to the map, and then we're just going to go, there we go, turn that off, by the settings. Okay, so now you can see when we're turning, we're actually looking in directions. So the actual map itself is staying still, and it's actually us that are moving. So if I'm going straight ahead like this, it means I'm going north, because these angles are north, south, east and west. So if we wanted to go to Port Rat, we need to go to the northwest direction. So as long as I follow that direction, northwest, and I keep on going in that angle, it will take me to Port Rat and I won't get lost. And if I want to go back to Etheria, all we have to do is go to the south east direction here, and that'll take us back to Etheria. So it's also good to have on if you're in the desert or places where you don't have the map, because it lets you know where you're going, so you're less likely to get lost, you're more likely to find where you need to go, and if you are going to be off or a little bit out of your way, it's only going to be by a little bit, and you should be able to find your way back to where you need to go. And it saves you paying free meal for those compass parts constantly to know where exactly you are. So using this method for the mini-map rotation, it definitely helps. Now, let's start with the things that you really want to see, and that's the boat and tricks. Now, as you can see here, if I use the control, it brings up a little cursor, which is the click to move. So basically what we want to do is we want to position ourselves right here at the helm of the ship and get ready to jump onto it, but we want to position the cursor directly behind the cargo ship. So we want to click here, and we want to press R. Because I'm Australian, I'm going to be mashing R because I've got a little bit of lag. So I'm going to be pressing R with the control, the click to move. So you can let go of control once you've got the little icon up, and then you want to be clicking at the back of the boat while pressing R to jump onto the wheel. So here we go. I might not get it the first time, but let's see how it goes. So 180 flip, and as you can see now, I'm going southeast back towards Celia. So what we do is we press the TS and R, we go quick stop, and that's just another one of the tricks, the TSR, just to help you stop the boat quicker. So we'll do it again. So we're positioned at the wheel, we go control for the click to the move, so we've got the move, we want to position it at the back, and then we're going to be pressing R while pressing click, and look, straight back the other way. So TSR, we'll do it one more time. So we're going to go control first, right onto the back, press R, keep clicking, and flip. Now that helps you when you need to retreat quickly. If the sea monster goes behind you, or the enemy player with their ship goes behind you, you can actually turn your boat quickly using this flip. Like, you need to be careful because when you're not on the wheel, you can be interrupted and stunned if you're being attacked. So you want to make sure that you get the hang of doing it quickly so that you're not get interrupted while you're doing it. Now, the second trick we're going to be looking at is the camera lock turning. The trick to camera lock turning is really your DPI setting. The lower the DPI, the more easy it is to do. You can do it with higher DPI, but the moment you move your mouse too much, it will actually go off the camera lock turning. To do the camera lock turning, you can't do it while you're standing still. So if I try to do it now, it wouldn't work at all. You need to have that little bit of movement. So what you can see, I'll just be tapping W, and see how we've got the cursor right near the prow. If I move it a little bit, you can see that it's actually locked, it's not moving, and I'm actually turning a lot faster than normally capable. But if I was to move my mouse too much, the cursor just goes right, and we're doing a slower turn now. So that's what you want to avoid. You want to keep the mouse in that position while you're moving it slowly. If it moves off that lock position, like that, you will just see that it won't turn fast. But when it's on that position, you're actually turning quite fast. And you just want to get the hang of doing that. And just see how it's staying in that line. And you're just turning a lot faster, a lot sharper. But you can't move too fast, because the moment you do, you lose that ability to do camera lock turn. The good thing about it is, we'll stop again, TSR, we'll go back onto the wheel. You can actually use it while you're going reverse too. So as long as you have that bit of movement, you can just see how fast. And see where the sea monster is? It actually helps to reposition. So when you're moving back, if he's going to your right, you can actually use the camera lock turning to reposition quite quickly and engage in the ram. So there we've covered the 180 flip, we've also covered the camera lock turning, and we've also had the fact that enabling the mouse movements as well as the mini-map rotation, turning it off, so that way we can see directions like north, south, east, west. So we're going to be going in the next video about attacking sea monsters and how to do damage on them. So we've already covered in both parts. We're going to be using the prow, the plating and the cannons to do the ramming attacks on sea monsters. So in the next video we're going to cover that as well as the click movements, which is the second part of the tips and tricks, but we're going to go over that in the next video. So I hope you liked the video and you enjoyed the tricks, and we'll get started with sea monster hunting in the next video. See you there guys, happy hunting.